The new Wardruna album, Birna, is dedicated to the bear. Through its first 7 songs, the listener is invited into the woodland realms of the bear and its seasonal life rhythm. At the heart of this story lies the 15-minute song Dvaledraumar, or Dorment Dreams. It tells the story of the hibernating bear and its winter dreams, but told from the bear's own perspective. Dvaledraumar is a collaboration between Wardruna and Jonna Jinton. Join us as we go more in depth and share the thoughts and tools and the process of making this special song.
The creative concept of Wardruna has always been about letting each theme we're working with be the major factor when determining what instruments we use, where we record, when we record, whom to involve, specific dates, everything and anything to bring the sounds and the music as close as possible to whatever it is we're interpreting. And for the song Dvaledraumar, the idea was always to have it as the heart and also let the heart of the sleeping bear be the spine and core of the song. The bear doesn't really hibernate per definition. What it does is it goes into this semi-hibernative state where it lowers its heart rate to between 8 and 10 beats per minute. I chose 9 for conceptual reasons, and 9 beats per minute, that is the pulse that sort of guides you through this 15-minute long dormant sleep of the bear. Instruments and sounds and where things are recorded, all of those things are also, of course, very important. They have to fit conceptually as well as sound-wise, and so the use of bukkehorn or goat horn was, of course, central. One thing is that longing, melancholic sound that is very well suited for lullabies and that kind of things, which is, of course, also very much related to bears. But also the fact that from the lore about these instruments, there are some rhymes and verses saying that the bear actually loves the sound of the goat horn. So that made it even more of a reason to have it featured in the song. So this is where we start in the song. Another thing that is very central to this whole piece is the sound of singing eyes. This is a very unique and rare sound to capture, and a sound that I've been wanting to work with basically since I started Wardruna 25 years ago. So it wasn't until I started working with the Swedish artist Jonna Jinton that we actually worked with this fantastic ethereal sound for many years now. I've worked with her through the record label I'm part owner of, by Norse Music. And so when the discussion about doing a collaboration on a song came about, this song was of course what I had in mind. I want this sound of the singing frozen eyes to sort of serenade the bear through its dormant dreams.
The sounds of the ice has fascinated me ever since I experienced my very first winter here, when I returned to my roots in this small forest village by the lake Storsjön in northern Sweden. That's when I first discovered that in the beginning of every winter, when the ice starts to grow on the lake, it creates the most magical, otherworldly sounds. When the lake freezes, the ice expands, and this creates cracks and shifts in the ice, sending vibrations through it. Not only does this create the most beautiful art on the ice, but these vibrations also resonate across the frozen surface, producing these haunting ethereal sounds that echo like a song across the lake. The sounds of the ice are shifting as the lake freezes and grows. In the first week, when the ice is thin, the sounds are high-pitched and piercing, almost like the songs of whales. At its peak, these sounds are so loud that they can carry for miles, even resonating through the walls of your house. And then, as the ice thickens, the music deepens. The higher notes fade, giving way to darker, deeper tones, as if the lake is lowering its voice to a soft, rumbling whisper. When the ice has grown really thick, often covered under deep layers of snow, the sounds can barely be heard. Instead, you can feel them, like a deep vibration through your body. From the first moment I heard the singing ice, I was completely captivated. And since then, I've spent many cold winter days and nights by the frozen lake for the past years, to listen, to take photos, and to record these sounds that seem to echo from another realm. When Einar Selvik and I first began discussing the possibility of a collaboration and using my field recordings of the ice in a song, I got so excited. The music of Wardruna has been a huge inspiration in my life and to my art for so many years. I've always felt like their music is more of an experience, a journey into the soul of the North. It stirs something deep within me. And the way the song turned out is beyond anything I could have imagined. The sounds of the ice are so beautifully woven into the music, and I am deeply honored to have been a small part of it. Here, in the woodlands of the Bear, where life moves with the cycles of nature, I feel such a deep connection to this song that captures the very essence of the deep winter sleep and the quiet power that lies beneath the surface. My ancestors have been living by this lake for over 400 years, so this lake holds a special place in my heart. And knowing that its winter song is now forever captured in Dvaledraumar fills me with deep gratitude.
Another thing that really made sense to have part of this song was the sound of the string instrument called kantele. Kantele is almost like a lyre or a small harp that is most common in northeastern Europe and Russia, Finland, and the Baltic area. I don't know. One thing is that the sound has this really dreamlike, metallic, clear, crisp sound, but also the fact that this instrument is so much in the heart of regions and cultures where the bear is so significant and plays a big part in the folklore, in the various traditions, and also in the mythic landscape of these regions. So it had to be this instrument in a way. Throughout the song you will hear the whispering voices of Lindify Hella. The song is a journey where the ice is is sort of serenading her, and there are various elements that move in and out of the song, and towards the end we hear the melting of the ice, and the return of the bird songs, and we also hear Jonna singing kulning or lock song, sort of welcoming the spring, and almost sung as a waking song for the hibernating bear. And another element we hear towards the end of this song is the sound of seljefløyte, or the goat's willow flute, which is an overtone flute that you can only make for a short period during the spring. Basically what you do is you cut a twig or a branch, and you beat it with your knife while you're reciting this small verse, basically asking the tree to let go of the bark. You pull off the tube like a bark tube. You make a block and make a small incision, and then you can play it like an overtone flute, and it lasts for a day or two before it's all dried up and destroyed. A lot of these small elements and details that in some way or another accentuates or amplifies the story and the theme of the song.